So, what do they have me? What do they just want me to rotate? I don't want to rotate. Let me rotate. Let me rotate this device back. You know what? Sometimes this thing be saying some crazy stuff, and I'm trying to. Let's see. Okay. Well, I don't know why it's okay, but anyway, I hope y'all can see me. Oh, I got on my studio look right now. Okay. It says it's telling me. Wait, before we get started, because I'm trying to do 10 things at once. It say rotate my device back, right? So I don't know if it's wanting me to do this. Does it want me to do this? I don't want to do it like this. But anyway, we gonna do it like this. How y'all doing? Okay. What's up? What's up? I got 10 things going on, you guys. I'm trying to get to where I had to go, but I had to get on here and do a little quick hello. Um, man, I'm sorry. I've been a little bit MIA lately, and that's only because I am taking a class right now. It's an accelerated 7-week class in phlebotomy, and it's been had me stretched to my limits. Okay, but I still need to keep doing what I do. So what I wanted to do is, before I get into class shortly, I wanted to speak on, I had a conversation with someone, and they are kind of distraught because they've been dealing with a married man for a good period of time. And I'm going to tell you guys, this person has had all kinds of excuses of why they are still in that situation. And, you as you mature and you become a mature adult, you hear all the different stories and lines that people give you as to why they have not left. But they claim that they want to leave and that they're going to leave and that they're into you and care about you. However, they're still there. And so this person is dealing with this married man for, I think about 4 years. And they have been promised everything. They have fallen madly in love with this person, and they are still in square one, basically. And the thing is, first off, it's a sin. It's a sin, okay, to be messing with somebody's husband or wife, okay? God sees all, and He's gonna hold you accountable. You can believe that. And at some point or another, you may just have somebody messing with yours once you all in it. So it's not worth it. Secondly, you can't blame nobody but yourself after a while. It's like, okay, I need to look at me. I need to ask, why am I doing this? Some people start off doing it because they want to. I see a chat, and I'm trying to turn my phone up. Y'all don't forgive me. Please forgive me. And it's telling me that, let me take off these glasses so I can see a little bit. It's telling me that when I hold my camera up this way, my orientation is locked. And I don't want it to be locked. Uh-oh. Y'all excuse me. I'm just playing around with some stuff. Now I'm on green screen. I sure ain't trying to be on green screen right now. But I'm just trying to figure out here. Uh, oh my goodness. Anyway, hi. Hi. Hi, everybody. What's up? What's up? I didn't went on a green screen. I can't focus because I'm doing 10 things. I'm trying to keep my mind on the road. Believe me, My mind is on the road, so don't be thinking. I know it's some of y'all gonna be saying, she just up there driving, and she don't need to be doing that. I'm a very careful driver, and I am watching what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure out how the heck do I get me. My orientation is locked. I don't want to be locked. But anyway, I'll figure that out when I get to where I'm going. But anyway, first off, you guys, it ain't going it's not gonna benefit you any to be messing with somebody's husband or wife. It just isn't. It just is not. There's all kinds of reasons why people do what they do, and it's all kinds of excuses, right? And they sick, they dying, they gonna be dead in 6 months, and I'm waiting on the insurance payment, and I'm waiting on so can't nobody take the house, and we got kids. I heard this one some years ago from somebody that was telling me, well, I'm just waiting on my child to get 18, and when my child get 18, then I'm gonna be ready to do something else. I think the child is dang near 30 now. Okay? And they still doing what they do. So it's like you have to get to a point where the excuses just don't work no more. And this poor lady, she is so heartbroken. Excuse after excuse after excuse. He can't spend the night with her. He has to go home. Car Chronicle video, y'all. He can't spend the night, and he has to hurry up and get home to his whoever, wifey, and they can't really plan any trips, because if they plan trips, they can't be too long, because they have to come up with some kind of lying excuse, or they got to get back to the house to take care of whoever's there that's in a sick mode, okay, or whatever they trying to tell you. You can't go over to the house. They don't want you over there. You can't come over there. Even if you wanted to, and even if that person was gone for a weekend, you still can't get over there. And this is the saddest part. If something happens to that person, and I've known somebody who have dealt with this, where they've dated somebody for quite a period of time that was married. That person ended up passing away, and the wife ended up finding out that they were having an affair, and they couldn't even go to the funeral. The person couldn't even show their face at the funeral, because the wife knew of them, who they were, saw them, knew their face, all that. They couldn't even come. Who wants to go through that? The bottom line is that person is not yours. They're not yours. They belong to someone else. And then get this. If that person ends up leaving, it's a small percent chance. They just may leave who they with and want to run to you. A lot of times they get told they got to go because they done found out something. They don't be usually going willingly. But if that person leaves who they with, then they say they're available for you. Guess what? You ain't even going to want to be bothered with them. You not. Trust me. Why? Because you're not going to trust them. Number one. You're not going to trust them. And for some, the thrill is just gone. The thrill is gone once they are out of that situation. And then you always wondering, well, are they going to do that to me? They left that situation and they had 10 kids. They had 10 kids and they left anyway, and they left that person with the 10 kids, and we don't have no kids, so why wouldn't they leave me too? It's not worth it. It's better to work towards having your own. If you run into someone that you're digging and y'all vibing, and they are going through a separation, getting ready to go through a divorce, first off, give them space and time to go through what they need to go through. Second of all, they need to show you some kind of proof that they're moving forward with this. And you shouldn't be trying to do nothing serious with them until they get out of that and they are emotionally ready to now take you in under their wings. Because mind you, they still have baggage, they still have garbage, they still have things that they're dealing with that they need to unpack before they can give you what you totally need. Right? Right. So, therefore, this young lady, I mean, I couldn't do anything but console her to the best of my ability. However, I kept it real, and I'm keeping it real in this video. You are wasting your time, sister. You have wasted a whole lot of time. You wasted 4 years. Okay? And truthfully speaking, you know, a person is not going to respect you. They're not going to respect you in the way that you would have been respected because you went along and dealt with them in a situation of having someone else. So the trust goes 2 ways. Because then they're going to be kind of wondering, are you going to cheat on them one day? Easily, you know, and go do the same. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And what's better than just waiting on that right one for you, right? Waiting on the right one for you, and also, you know, being respectfully in something that is truly only yours. That is yours. You are with this focus of someone emotionally and sometimes physically and going to direction of marriage and being together in a solid form. You're with somebody that's on the same page as you. Not someone who's lying and being deceitful, and that's wasting your time. Because when you look in the mirror, guess what? 5 years then went by. 10 years then went by. 15 years then went by. 20 then went by. And you're like, wow, I done went a couple of decades with this hope and a dream that it was going to be about something, and it ain't about nothing. Okay? And while I got this on my brain thinking, y'all hit me with some comments, because as soon as I can pull over, I'll be reading them. But this traffic sucks. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait, just to be off topic for a minute. I can't wait until I get to a point and get this green screen off, because I don't want it green. Y'all see me green? Because I'm green. The backdrop, green. It pisses me off that folks are driving. There's no accidents, and they are creeping. 1 minute is going, 1 minute is creeping, 1 minute is going, 1 minute is creeping. You get up to where you gotta be, as far as close to your ex, you see that there's nothing going on. There's no accident. There's no flat tires. There's no road rage. There's no chickens running across the road, which I've seen it all. Commuting every day over an hour back and forth. I've seen a truck fall over with eggs and chickens. I've seen somebody come to work that then ran over a turkey and had the turkey feathers and everything, and half a turkey on their grill of the car. I mean, you just see it all, right? People on the side of the road choking each other, ready to kill each other. Somebody that speeds around you because they think you going too slow. They go around you, the traffic is still stopping, and then they run into 2 or 3 people. And thank God nobody got seriously hurt. Thank God they didn't run into you. They got mad at you. See it all. I'm just over it. I am so over it. But back to the topic at hand. Now, stop messing with people's husbands and wives. And you know, just from life experiences and talking with people and just dealing with life, period, you end up a lot of times falling harder for that one that you can't have than you would for the next person. It seems like the connection is just perfect, beautiful, other than you can't have them as your own, right? But everything vibes wonderfully. You be like, man, if I would have met you 10 years ago, if I would have met you 5 years ago, we would have been an item. But the sad thing is, you didn't meet them 5 years ago, 10 years ago. You're meeting them now, and they got a situation, and that person they with, they didn't invest in that time, history, and memories with them 10, 15 years ago. Okay? And that's hard to just walk away from. And mind you, people have assets. They have things that they've acquired together that is not so easy to just put down. You got a house. You may have business connection. You may have cars. You know, all kinds of situations. You share in college tuition of your children, which you can still do that and not be together. You can still spend time with your kids and not be together. You can still be a parent and not be together. But there's a lot of other things that you have to maturely sit down and come together with. How we gonna deal with this? What we gonna do? What part of it you gonna have? What part of it is I'm gonna keep? And if you can't come together sensibly, maturely, and come together with some type of understanding, then you have to, of course, get the courts involved. Or the courts is involved once you file for the divorce and you go through that. And, you know, sometimes the judge has to decide how we gonna do X, Y, Z. When it's always better for you two to decide. And when you go to the judge, you can let it be known that you worked it out with this is what you both come up with. You're in agreement. You maybe sign something in writing, blah, blah, blah. And you can move this thing on even more speedily, right? But of course, as you know, emotions and pain is involved. We get into wanting to choke and kill and fight one another. We get into wanting to hurt one another, and not physically all the time, but mentally, emotionally. Especially when you find out that person cheated on you, and they are with who they cheated on, and now you're left holding the bag. And what are you supposed to do? So some want to get back in a very vindictive way. They want to get back and really tear that person's heart out, leave them in a really vulnerable bad way, because why? They don't want the person that's out there with them now reaping any of the benefits that they have worked so hard to build with that person. So why just shut it down and let somebody else get that something? Some are just really they just so happy to be done with you. They don't care. You can have everything. You can have it all. Just let me free. Let me be free, you know. And that's just how it is with some people. But again, I have to reiterate, and I pray for the young lady that's going through this pain of this weight gain. And, you know, she say that she's turned down a couple of good, solid guys that could have been something really, really great. She feels if she was open emotionally to even give it a chance. But she was so in love and caught up with this person and believing that they would one day be with her and be hers. And it's been this number of years now, and it still has not occurred. And girl, I'm here to tell you, excuse me, y'all, it most likely is not going to occur. It's just not. And I mean, it's just so sad. I know we all have played the role of a fool at one time or another. And I call it a fool because morally, emotionally, all of that, you're not going to win. It's not going to be a win-win situation at all. It's not. It's going to be a lose-lose, or it's going to be a win-lose. And 9 times and a half out of 10, you're not going to be the one winning. That person that's dangling and toying you along on that string is the one that's going to reap what it is they're out trying to reap, which is usually being able to extremely possessive, just controlling all that to try to keep you locked down, because they don't want nobody else to be able to get in the zone that they are with you. They don't want you to emotionally connect with anyone else. They don't want you to fall for anyone else. So they give you just enough of everything that they know you're weak in desire and need, whether it's money, whether it's material things, whether it's, helping you in a situation that you're in, emotional support, clap, clapping with you on a regular basis. Shoot, we can go on and on, all kinds of stuff. They give you enough, and it's those who have money that'll sprinkle you, especially if they know that you doing without some money, that you ain't got no money right now, you struggling, perhaps you got a kid or two, and things is rough, or you may even be a single dad, and you need a mommy figure around, and she coming at you with all this stuff she could do, coming over there cooking and washing the clothes and doing your baby's hair and doing all this old wonderful stuff, right? And you're like, wow, this is what I need. This is what I desire. And you end up getting sucked in, right? But at the end of the day, she got to go back home to Jim Bob that she claimed is not the one. And that's just another thing to talk about. How in the world can you claim that somebody is not the one, but you still stand your old funky butt in that situation? It's absolutely amazing to me. You still stand. Can I turn here? Yeah, I can, y'all. Let me do this. Yep, there I go right there. I'm almost where I gotta go. I'm gonna pull over for a minute. I got a few more minutes I can rap with you guys. You still got your little stanky butt in that situation, right? You still doing what you do. But you claim you in an all bad situation. Come on, please. And for those who believe this hype, and what I know is some that have and do sleep in separate rooms, separate beds, stay in the same house. But you best to believe, especially if they still under the matrimony of legalities of marriage and stuff like that, you best to believe they tip in each other's bed here and there, and get a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. I'm here where I gotta be now, y'all. I'm right here. Let me unbuckle. Y'all bear with me. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. I'm just trying to adjust my little self here and get situated. I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. Okay. Now, they still trying to get a little something, right? And what's up, everybody? I see your chats here. Martina, Wharf, JDK. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Hold on a sec. What? No, I have a placard. Do you? Hey, we gonna go here for a minute, because this has happened to me a couple of times, and I got to tell y'all. I mean, I'm not trying to be. This is all off topic, but let me set this up here, because she was pissing me off while I'm doing this video. Okay, so I got a placard, y'all. Let me tell you something. I got a placard, I got a placard, okay? I got a placard. Sometimes I deal with back issues, um, little arthritis, little knee. Sometimes I get little situations, whatever. Anyway, my doctor felt like it was feasible to get me a placard, which, sometimes cuts down on me being able to, you know, walk long distance if I can't find a park or whatever. But for the most part, I'm cool. But medically, I do have one, and I do park in the areas when I have to. As of now, I'm parking in the area because I need to. Okay. So this woman just drives up. She's behind me while I'm doing this video. Hey, hey, you. Do you have a placard? Now I know y'all probably heard her. I don't know. Do you have a placard? Or are you just sitting there? Woman, I wouldn't be in this parking spot if I didn't have a placard. And I'm not just sitting here. So she ends up just zooming off once I said that, right? I was at a restaurant one night getting ready to go in and pick up some food. I pulled up in the placard area, put my placard on the seat, but I was doing something on the phone, right? This man comes up to me, oh, grubbly, scrubbly dude, banging on my window. Knock, 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 knock. I'm like, ooh, it startled me, right? I'm looking because the window was rolled up. I'm like, huh? What you want? Hey, do you have a placard? I said, who are you? I just want to know, do you have a placard? Because there's people like you park in these areas and they don't be having a placard all the time. I just looked at him. He looked across me on my seat and saw the placard laying on the seat. And he says, oh, I see your placard. I say, if you don't get your rusty out of my face right now, it's going to be a problem. And he walked off. Didn't say, excuse me, sorry, nothing. Now, had I had a man in the car with me, he probably wouldn't even step like that, right? But people is a trip. I just had to share that because she just picks me off. I'm outside the school, too. I hope I see her in there and so I can stick her with a needle. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I don't want to stick her with a needle. Okay, anyway. So back to the topic, y'all. First off, I'm trying to figure out why it's saying rotate my device back. Okay, let's try this. Now y'all can't see me. But when I put it up like this, y'all can see me. So, let me see something. I'll be right with y'all in a minute. Well, there's a little thing here in the middle that says rotation, but we ain't gonna worry about that right now. We still recording, but I gotta play around with this thing, so excuse me, y'all. But anyway, topic at hand was stop messing with other people's husbands or wives. I know some of us are lonely, some of us want companionship, some of us want somebody that we can just vibe with and get with and all that and have our own. I get it. We all have been there and went through that type of season in our lifetime. However, you don't need to be messing with nobody else's, other people's property. Because I'm going to tell you, that's how people get hurt. Let me try to rotate this again. Wait, hold up. Let me see something. It ain't doing. Well, yeah. Okay, well, I don't know, y'all. This thing is acting real strange on me today. I don't know. We ain't gonna worry about it. But anyway, they trying to mess with other people. To keep everything straight, just go out there and find your own. Find your own. And stop tying up your time. You know, life is precious. You tie up your time waiting on somebody that you've been waiting for 4 years or more, and they tell you that they are going to leave that situation and they haven't, or they tell you they are going to marry you and they haven't, most likely they don't think you the one. And they not planning on marrying you no time soon. They may marry you once they get broke down and everything ain't working no more and they get old and sick or something like that. Yeah, they may go on and marry you then so you can take care of them. You know what I'm saying? They may. But anyway, love yourself. End up loving yourself. Because if you love you, okay, you're not going to settle for the okie doke. Tell that person once they get their life right and they get rid of that person or whatever. And I'm an advocate for people's marriages and stuff working. Y'all do believe that. I'm not saying run for the exit at the first sign of issues, but if you out there playing and tapping and kicking it with another woman or another man and you got somebody, it ain't no excuse under the sun of why you should be playing in the sand until you end up closing up whatever the situation is you got there. There's no excuse. You can leave a situation and divorce somebody and still love them and be and look after them or come over and make sure they okay or whatever, but move on with your life. You ain't got to be there with them. And you're trying to tell the other person, well, we don't even sleep together. We in different rooms. We just in the house. We just coexist. We just stop playing. Get your own little spot, even if it's a little small, funky little studio. Get your own spot so you won't have to be playing in the sand. So my advice to that girl and anybody else watching this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Stop playing in other people's backyard. Get your own. Get your own beautiful yard. Fertilize it, watch it grow, watch it flourish. Do your thing in your own yard because ain't nobody getting ready to try to leave nothing to be with you. And especially if you've been waiting a minute. And even if you ain't been waiting a minute, they left that person, they just may turn around and leave you too. Okay, you better act like you know. But anyway, y'all, I gotta get in class. It's a lot. Woo! It's a lot, y'all, but I'm going to do this. I say keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. Don't give up no matter what it is. Keep doing it, okay? And I'll be back at y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. Okay, y'all. I'm still here because I'm trying to figure out how to do this. This screen is looking mighty crazy.